Good afternoon, and thank you all so much for joining the Center for Performing Arts Medicine today. My name is Shay Thornton-Kula, and I'm with the Center for Performing Arts Medicine here at Houston Methodist. I want to say, first of all, thank you all for attending. Thank you all for making time for yourself today. If you haven't heard of the Center for Performing Arts Medicine here at Methodist before, our mission is to effectively translate the power of the arts into the healthcare environment. And this partnership, this experience together this afternoon is one prime example of caring for our community folks. So caring for our employees and offering unique arts enrichment opportunities that can kind of fill our soul and really make us feel mind, body well. So before I pass it over to our partners at Asia Society Texas Center today, just want to share a little bit about them, and then Stephanie and Henderson can kind of take it from there. If you're not familiar with Asia Society Texas Center, I really encourage you to learn more about them. They execute the global mission with a local focus, enriching and engaging the vast diversity of Houston through innovative, relevant programs in arts and culture, like here today, business and policy, education, and community outreach. And I thank them for being our partners here this afternoon. We are going to have a unique experience, something that we've never done before, a virtual Tai Chi class. I encourage you to participate full-heartedly. And if you have any questions or concerns or comments that come up through our experience together this afternoon, feel free to pop them over in the chat box on YouTube. We've had some questions come up that Henderson can answer at the end, but you might have something come already in mind today during the class. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making time for yourself. And Stephanie, I'll pass it over to you.
Thanks so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Stephanie Todd Wong. I'm the Director of Performing Arts and Culture at Asia Society Texas Center. And we're not far away from most of you if you are working at Methodist. We're just in the Museum District and have a beautiful facility located there that allows us to accomplish our mission of building cultural bridges of understanding between Asia and the West. And here we do that through a variety of different offerings, some educational in nature, which we're doing today with Henderson with our class. But we also have gallery space. We have visual arts exhibitions. We have performing art activities. We are actually on our stage today, so you can see our beautiful theater behind us. And then we also do business and policy events. So we have lots of different ways to engage for pretty much every age group and interest level. We would love to have you come visit us either here or online, as we also are offering, as everyone is these days, a variety of online programming options. So hopefully we will see you. We've partnered with Henderson Smith and Living Well Therapies for quite a long time to offer some amazing Tai Chi classes, and I'm so excited to be bringing them to you today. And yeah, Henderson's going to give you a brief overview of Tai Chi, and then also lead you through kind of a demonstration. And we encourage you to get up if you can and move around with us as much as you're able. Henderson?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hello, and I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the opportunity to show up and provide just a little bit of insight about an art form that has driven the last 15 years of my life as a full-time occupation. Living Well Therapies, our mission is to empower your human potential, the human potential we all have to heal ourselves and live well, and then make that available to everyone who wants it, combining 250 years of experience in the West and 5,000 years of experience in the East around the mission of helping the human body heal when it's sick, function normally when it's normal, and function at its optimal best when that is the requirement. We are all human beings interconnected by virtue of three common considerations, three common characteristics, if you will. We all have a body, a breath, and a mind. And if you would, I can't see you and interact with you and feed off of your energy like I normally do. And I'm going to ask you to participate wherever you happen to be. If you're seated or standing, modify any movement that I request of you in order to suit your own unique considerations. So pay attention to what it is that's going on with you and modify the movement to accommodate what I call unique considerations. We all have them. I used to call them limitations, then I got older. And the realization beyond that is to stay focused in the present moment, to put your attention on your mind, your body, and your breath during the course of this practice. It is, in essence, a mind-body medicine. the ability that we have as human beings to activate and access the healer that resides within us. Immediately upon realizing a disease or an injury, the body goes into the mode of trying to manifest its own rehabilitation. And you have the ability to upregulate your body's capacity to heal itself, or by virtue of your choices and habits, downregulate that. And the organization has taken it upon itself to invest in you as the human beings that are on the front line of providing assistance for everybody that comes in with challenges, the need for emergency treatment, or the need for assistance in revitalizing themselves. And they want to invest in you and give you a way to invest in yourself. So this is what we're up to, giving you a way to invest in yourself. If you would please, just realize for a moment that the physical body you have is the primary means of productivity, transportation, and the way you respond to the commands of your mind. The mind is that creative resource that brings about what you think about, helps you produce results, both intended and unintended. You want to manage that well. Then there's that life force energy, the Chinese refer to as qi, that unseen vital life force that animates life for both the mind and the body. Without it, we're a corpse. So we're going to utilize all three. I want you to do something with it. Just raise your right hand and put it down. Just very simply, raise your right hand, put it down. Realize that what you did was a neurological relationship between your mind and your body. Mind said, hand go up, and went up. You were breathing, but you weren't thinking about it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slow that way down. We're going to coordinate the inhale with the movement. So Qigong, it is the practice of using your mind to move your physical body using the energy of your breath. So envision your body a balloon that fills up all the way to the extremities and releases itself back down. You let the air out. This time, I want you to raise that right hand. I want you to inhale very slowly. Relax the muscles. Just transition to your left. Inhale. Do both. Inhale. Just take 1 minute, 60 seconds. Tune into yourself, the physical you. Notice what happened. What changed in your state before and after doing that. Noticing your breath. Noticing thinking. Noticing your emotions, state of being. Did you alter your state? And if so, how? What did you notice about you as a result of what you just did? I'm going to do a series of other really simple practices. This is Qigong. Mind moving body using the energy of breath. I want you to inhale way up. As you inhale, let your palms reach to the ceiling. Stretch out the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. Be inhaling as you do this. Lift the spine, lift at the hips, stretch out the knees, draw your shoulders down as you reach your hands to the ceiling. Keep inhaling. I know you're taking little breaths, and that's okay. And then exhale and release yourself back down. Letting the air out. Notice what it is that changed in your state. How are we going to do this? I want you to inhale your hands back, open and lean back. Nice long opening breath. Hips push forward, shoulders relax together and back. And then exhale as you fold back together and squeeze the fists, squeeze the toes, squeeze the face, squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the knees, squeeze the perineum. Press, 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 face. Everything goes out. Inhale as you roll up. Lift the shoulders, roll them back, and exhale. Beautiful. Take a couple more. Wherever you are, I'd like you to envision breath coming into your body as you take the next inhale. Notice where it goes. What part of you fills up? Watch the exhale. Relationship with your muscles relaxing. Let that breath go. Inhale and roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale. Reverse that. Inhale them up. Pull them forward. Exhale. Start to use your body. Roll yourself. Exhale. Inhale. Let your hands slide along your thighs. Come inside as you exhale. Inhale. Roll up again. Up, straight down. Beautiful. Stop for a moment. Close your eyes if you're in a position to do so and you're comfortable. Notice 3 conscious corrections. I'd like you to adjust the physical body. Put your attention on just the physical. Whether you're sitting or standing, feel your feet, inner edges, outer edges, toes, and heels. Feel the connection that your foot has with the surface on which you stand or on which your feet are planted. Envision yourself rooting below the foundation of whatever building you're in, as if you're growing a long taproot. And watch your roots grow out to the side. Just this, just slightly. See my From here, still working on the body, 3 conscious corrections, adjusting the physical. So we're going to, after we're grounded and rooted, we're going to find that vertical axis. Toes going to the top of your head. Your axis, like the earth rotating on its axis. And then lower your center of gravity. As your feet are locked out, as your legs are locked out, notice that your hips, the pelvis, tilts forward just a bit. 2 is just relax the knees so that the pelvis softens and levels out. Not doing a deep knee bend, just a minor adjustment. The level of the pelvis relax down. Sets right on that vertical axis. I want you to recognize something. You're rooted and grounded at the bottom like the trunk and the roots of a tree. Gauges here, hips and shoulders. And turn back to the front. And then turn to the other side. Notice the hips and the shoulders. And relax right into your vertical axis. And then just start turning one side to the other. Nice and easy. Just a little flowing motion. Bring that back to center. We just went through 5 basic principles. Rooting, vertical axis, lower center of gravity, separation of the yin and the yang. While you're standing, if you're standing, your bottom half is engaged. The top half is flowing. Or 2-story house, lights on at the bottom, lights off at the top, conserve your energy. Unnecessary to be all tense and engaged, relax it down. Good. So we're still doing 3 conscious corrections. Line up the bones. Envision the 206 bones in your body line. Bones line up from face, establishing foundation, building, begin to bring your mind's attention to your own awareness, aware of the physical body, the structure. Just mindfully noticing everything you notice about you. Aware of that life force energy that animates you. As a result, what you've done is you've taken your autonomic nervous system and you've shifted it from stress, fight, freeze, reduction of cortisol, to sympathetic, parasympathetic, relaxation, rejuvenation, melatonin, resting. It cannot be both places at the same time. What you just did by virtue of using your mind and breath is shift to a state of homeostasis. From this place, do a little bit of movement. Turn Qigong, mind moving body using energy, breath, into Tai Chi with a series of choreographs. Step in, bring your right hand under your left, just touch. Again, your body is aligned. It's slow, deep, and relaxed. Your mind is focused on the present moment. You're going to inhale, feel the whole body as the hands separate. Exhale, let the hands sink down in front. You weight to the right leg and disconnect. Shift to the center. Floating the hands up. Exhale. Let them touch.
Hi, Stephanie and Henderson. It looks like your computer's on mute right now. Can you unmute it?
We got it. Thank you. Okay. I can't tell where you are, so we're going to go ahead and start from here. Exhale down. Exhale to the waist. Separate the hands, fold the thumbs, exhale down the sides. Inhale, shoulder level, make double bird's head, just to relax, fingers together. Now we're going to shift to the right. Sweep your left hand and left foot behind your mirror. And I want you to put the leg out and touch the heel, but touch the heel so that your heels are in alignment like an L shape. That little space there. Touch the toe down and then shift forward as you push the right hand to the left. Shift back to your right, left toe in. Shift back to the left, right toe out. Keep the right hand and the right foot in. Down. Right hand roll over, palm down. Sink just a little bit. Shift into your right leg. Right toe straight. Your shoulders relax as your hands turn towards me. Right side axis to sweep to the floor. Beautiful. Shift back to the opposite side, sweep around the world. Back to the right now. Bird's head right, step in. Turn out, step with the left, heel. Toe, pull in the left hand. Beautiful. Shift back. Keep the left hand down. In, up, center. Sweep. Left hand on the right. Let's touch. What you just did was the first 13 movements of Wudang Mountain 18 form Tai Chi. That was offered to me by Master Zhou Bo in the Wudang Mountains of China, 17th generation Taoist. In other words, for 17 generations, his family has been passing down the information about breath in a correlated process to help themselves heal and to defend themselves. That's the first little introduction to Qigong, mindfully moving the physical body using energy of breath, adding choreographed movements symbolizing altercation with multiple opposites. Yeah, good deal. So I'm not sure how much time we have left.
Maybe just a little bit louder.
Okay.
We've got about probably
So what I want you to do now is I want you to begin moving your body, but move your fingers. Just feel each finger as you move. Right now, you're just moving your fingers. The mind neurologically connecting to the physical body, moving the fingers. Start moving the toes. Lift up to your ankles. Roll the ankle and feel each toe. I want you to start breathing in really deep. You're breathing into the space in the body that you're moving. Your exhales, make them like sighs of relief. Long inhales, easing exhales. Start moving that into the elbows and the knees. Wrists, ankles, still moving. Elbows, knees now including. Long breaths, exhaling. Now move it into the shoulders, hips. Really long breaths. Up the spine. Head and neck involved. Spontaneously moving your body in whatever way feels right to you. Long inhales. Relaxing exhale. Open the mouth. Push from the belly. Take that hot air and push it across the vocal cords. Get a chance to be like that obnoxious uncle that goes after every yawn. Everybody laughs and he feels great. Good. So right now you're moving your body using the energy of your breath. Nothing's choreographed. Everything's moving according to your body's request for your attention. You're putting the breath in all the places that are tightest and going, release that out. And if you're in the office, you want your coworkers wondering, what in the world is going on today? Beautiful. Emotions right now. Use your mind, your body, and your breath in creating some form of medicine. Medicine means that something necessary to cure the symptoms so that I can manage better or allow my body to heal itself. So what did you shift? Into your physical body. It's the muscles and the skeleton. It's the tissue and the liquid. It's what you can see, touch, and feel, and what you can't. It's your mind, connected to your emotions. Think produces a feeling. When you feel, produces a thought. It's a good formula for you. Attention plus intention plus action.
Sorry, Stephanie and Henderson. It seems like we've lost sound on you guys again. Can you press unmute on your side? There we go.
Got it. Thank you. Not sure why that keeps happening, but maintaining calm on the inside despite outside influence is kind of what conscious self-governance is all about. Kind of what we're up to is self, mental, physical, emotional, and energetic, in relationship to life as it shows up. Challenges we face as human beings, stress, trauma, and change are part of life. Instead of running from it, fighting it, and wishing against what is, begin to cultivate the capacity to manage yourself in relationship to what is, and you will alter your life experience. Become a co-creator of the life you choose to experience, rather than a victim of life. Responsibility for what we're all born into, and that's what we're born into. Responsibility for whatever it is we think, feel, say, and do. You're not responsible for it. If I'm mad, something to me is triggered by something you might have said or done, and that produced a response in me. Start looking inside you for why that response. That will help you manage yourself. Cool? Good. Shake out the hands. Just shaking and relaxing. Really releasing. We're working with 9 major joints. Elbows. Start using your breath. Shoulders. Long inhales and exhales. Feet. Want the feet to dangle so the thighs jiggle and the glutes wiggle on purpose. Now your best impression of Elvis, all in the hips. Get it loose, stagnation, sedentary. Pop the hips a bit, side to side, forward and back, corner to corner. Stagnation out of the hips. Any bend in the river is the likely place for there to be a buildup and a dam. Same holds true for the body. So now we're going to go up the spine. Start feeling every one of the vertebrae in your spine. See how you have to move in order to get to the vertebrae between the shoulder blades. Notice that your feet are grounded. You're turning at the waist. And the energy is flinging off at the extremity. So earth produces the power, comes up through the legs, controlled at the waist, expressed at the extremity. Get rid of it. Beautiful. Little bit of bounce. Good. Bring yourself to a pause. Notice what you feel. Different dose of medicine that time. Feel the vibration and the tingling. Feel the body feels like it's still moving even though you're still there. Heart rate elevated. Breath a little bit out of the normal pace and rhythm. Watch your heart rate start to normalize. Watch your breath begin to regulate. Align the skeleton, relax the muscles. Flow, deepen, and relax the breath. You're mindfully noticing yourself in present. Interrupted the default mode network, part of which pulls up the past, projects into the future, endlessly ruminates back and forth between the two, bypassing what is the present moment. Your engagement of the mind, align, settle the body. Notice the energy that keeps you alive. Unseen life force, the Chinese again refer to as Qi. Your mind has the ability to control breath, present present moment, tuning your attention to yourself rather than the 10,000 things that are vying for your attention, or that habitual aspect of the human existence that pulls up the past and projects into the future. Something simple for you to be able to do, a form of Qigong called silk reeling. Very slowly, exhale and drop your chest, feel your spine. Your lips and face relax. Coordinating movement with breath, inhale around to your right. As if you're going around that vertical axis, and the back lift up and away from your body so you don't. As you exhale back in front, every muscle. Very slowly continue to roll around. Slower than you might ever know. If it begins to speed up, your unconscious mind is taking control. Maintain this relationship with the conscious. Inhaling and exhaling, coordinated with very slow movement. I'm going to reverse that. 3 rotations around. Notice whether you have a tendency to want to speed up. As soon as you're doing that, you're shifting into unconscious mode. The yoga biologist Bruce Lipton wrote a book, Biology of Belief, amongst others, Spontaneous Evolution, says that we function as human beings 95% of the time. Non-thinking, habitual, redundant, programmed mindset. Role. Only 5% of the time are we creative, present moment mindset. Let your body relax in front now. Shoulders are hanging. Continue to roll in whatever way you were rolling. But this time, the whole upper body is rolling around the vertical axis. Feeling every muscle, joint, coordinating movement with breath. Breath is acting like a lubricant. You're engaging the conscious mind and actually exercising the conscious mind muscle. Reverse that role. Yes, I said exercising the conscious mind muscle. You have the ability to build that muscle just as the ability to build the physical muscles that we're able to see. Working with that mental muscle, the ability to put your attention where you choose. That will change the nature of your life experience for the rest of your life. Might add for the better. This time, if you're seated, push away from the desk. If you're standing, very slowly start to bend forward. Do it really slowly so you can feel the shoulders drift out of the socket. Feel the head and face relax, lips hang upside down. Spine expanding, hips open, hamstrings engaging. Don't stretch, don't effort, don't try. Just let your body stop where it stops. Notice which muscles are holding on tightest. Use your breath. Inhale to the space that's requesting the most attention. Keep inhaling. Fill the whole body beyond that space. When you exhale, slowly release like you're letting air out of a tire. Relax and release the muscles in your hip, face, knee. Inhale again without lifting up. Watch where the breath goes. Exhale again, release, relax, allow your body to soften. See if you go any further than before. Without lifting up, one more inhale. Release and relax.
As you do, bend the knees, take the pressure off your back. Slowly inhale, pull yourself up. Head and neck, last to ride. Roll the shoulders back, align. Your body settle. Three conscious corrections. Skeleton lines up, muscles relax down. Breath, slow, deep, and relaxed. Your mind, present in the moment, mindfully assessing you, that unique expression of all that is. You. One and only body you'll ever get, one and only number of breaths that we all get between birth and death. That very special vehicle, interrelated, interdependent collaboration of 37.2 trillion cells, all collaborating on behalf of Earth. Ready? Toes, however you feel like you need to move. Start to shift your weight, ankles, knees, and hips. In fact, just let your body move whatever way it wants to move. Minus my commentary. Give yourself permission to notice yourself. Move you. Coordinate it with breath. Any way that feels right for you. Offer you a mantra you to repeat internally. Shy, grateful, peaceful, in the present moment. Present. Beautiful. I'm not sure how much time we have
That was great. I feel like I have so much better posture already.
left. Good, good.
Henderson, that was perfectly timed. We have about 5 minutes left for questions. And I saw some comments pop up in the chat. We were having some audio issues there. So I appreciate your patience with that. It was kind of for me sitting here trying to do it at my, desk. It felt when you said you were talking about being calm on the inside and having that come through to the outside, in some ways losing moments of audio kind of felt like you were living that virtually almost for us.
How cool.
So I want to start selfishly. I have a question.
Please go ahead.
How did you get started in Tai Chi? What started you on this journey? I'd love to hear more about that.
My dad knew that I was going to be a big kid, and he wanted to make sure of three things. One, I could swim, I could take care of myself, and then I got an education. So I made sure I had swimming lessons at 3. I started in martial arts at 11, and I was dogmatic about me getting an education. So that's how I began my introduction to martial arts. Bruce Lee was a big thing. Saturday matinees at the Chinese theater was just like a thing. We did it all the time. My professional career was 20 years in the insurance business. I was employee benefits broker, so I would apply your major medical insurance as an example. And the realization for me was premiums kept going up because claims kept going up. Claims kept going up because of the choices and habits that the people that were insured were making. So if you could change the choices and habits that you were making, you could change your experience with stress. You could alter the way you dealt with what is, rather than wishing and wanting, efforting for it to be different than the way it is, but able to manage yourself in relationship to what is. then you would bring a better version of you to whatever it is that you do. So from that standpoint, coming out of the business, going into the wellness business, it made perfect sense for me to be able to assist people with managing themselves better, making conscious choices about how they experience life. And it would have an impact on work and play. So
That's
that's
beautiful.
how it came.
Yeah. That's a great story you have there. I have another one that came through this morning that I'll be interested to hear your take on it. It says, it said they were excited for the program this afternoon, and how would we compare Tai Chi to some other wellness things like yoga? So do you have any thoughts on that? Tai Chi versus yoga, or similarities, differences?
They're kids and cousins. Both use mind, body, and breath. They apply it a little differently. The expression of that energy is held in poses in yoga. The expression of that energy is moved fluidly in Qigong and Tai Chi. But it is still the expression of the physical body using the energy of breath in motion.
That's great. And what about for someone who maybe came today, was really intrigued by the idea, maybe they feel a little bit lighter after their lunch break? How would they learn more information about a Tai Chi program, or how would they go about learning more?
Well, you're giving me the opening, so I'm going to do a self-promotion here. livingwelltherapies.net is my website. I also have another website that is a video-based platform of Tai Chi and Qigong learning, and it's called MeTime 24/7. So MeTime247.com. And in either way, MeTime is a membership-based site, a bunch of videos constantly adding to it. And Living Well Therapies puts you in contact with me for either private lessons, private coaching, doing stuff with corporations. We do this conscious self-governance program in a company with the intention of helping them cultivate a culture of health from the inside out. So we're going to organically grow that culture of health from the inside of the organization out, rather than bringing in a wellness culture that they subsequently have to adapt. If you're interested in that, then there's more conversation for us to have.
Very well said. And that website is now in the chat function on YouTube, so feel free to check that out. I love what you say about kind of choosing your own wellness journey. And with that, I want to thank everyone who logged in today and said yes to a few moments for themselves. We're really appreciative of you choosing to spend a bit of your lunch break with us. We're going to log off now, but feel free to keep coming back to this. The website or the YouTube video will be up, so you can come back to it at any time. And I encourage you to learn more about Asia Society of Texas and Henderson himself. So thank you so much for being here. And also, Henderson, thank you so much for leading us today. I feel so rejuvenated.
My absolute pleasure. I always end my classes one particular way. Would you mind?
Go for it.
Good. Right hand is a fist. Say power.
Power.
Left hand's an open palm. Say compassion.
Compassion.
If you're standing, step in, put compassion over power, and say that out loud if you mean it. Compassion over power.
Compassion over power.
And then a deep bow of respect and appreciation to each and every one of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to Memorial Hermann. Thank you to Asia Society. I appreciate you always thinking about.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day from the Center for Performing Arts Medicine at Houston Methodist. Have a great day.
Oh, I said Memorial Hermann. Houston Methodist.
It's okay.
Sorry. Oops.
You're here with Methodist. We're excited you're here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.
All right. I'll wipe the egg off over here.
Thank you.